When raising a Pacifico beer with friends you just met turns into hitting up their friend's local art show, getting inspired to create something together, and painting your first mural, you found what was waiting for you. Pacifico. Life's waiting. 21 plus only. Discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara Beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Good morning. In less than an hour, our young Orioles will take the field, joining others from around the league. You will be witnessing a crucial moment in the history of our franchise, a moment that will shape the future of our team. We've been through tough times. We've faced defeats and challenges that tested our resolve, but today we stand united as one organization with one goal: to rise above and build a brighter future for the Baltimore Orioles. Our minor league players are fighting for their right to play, to compete, and to prove they belong in the big leagues. Each game they play, every pitch they throw, every swing they take is a step towards greatness. We will not be deterred by setbacks. We will not be disheartened by challenges. These young players are our hope, our future, our champions in the making. Today, we celebrate our prospects. Today, we celebrate the journey they are on, the skills they are honing, and the spirit they embody. We will not go quietly into the offseason or the trade deadline. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to play on. We're going to thrive. Today, we celebrate our Orioles. Happy 4th of July, patrons. I'm your host, Bob Fallon. I'm going to recap the games from July 3rd. Just thought that would be something fun to do. Use ChatGPT to turn the Independence Day speech into a speech about the Baltimore Orioles prospects. But yeah, not a great day on the farm last night for the Orioles farm system, but the Tides lost to Durham 3-2. Bruce Zimmerman back in the AAA rotation. Gave up 1 run over 3 innings, striking out 4, solo home run that was given up. Meanwhile, Brandon Young came in and lit the world on fire, looking very seasoned. You could tell he's feeling better from when he was pitching with an illness last week. 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, only walked 1 and gave up 1 hit. His ERA is down to 3.99. Looking more and more like a either good trade chip at the deadline or a guy who's going to come up and help the team later in the season. Matt Crook struck out 4 batters in an inning of 2/3, but he gave up 1 run, walking 2. Nolan Hoffman, another inning and a third scoreless for him to lower his ERA to 3.34, had a strikeout. And Luis Gonzalez got the loss, pitched a inning, giving up an unearned run. It was the 11th inning, so obviously the inherited runner scored there, but he continues to be good as well. Not too much going on at the plate. Kyle Stowers was 2 for 4, had a 2-run homer and a walk in the game. Connor Norby 2 for 5 with a run. Taron Vavra and Nick Maton had singles. Maton also walked. Kobe Mayo 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts, but he's playing first base a lot more. I'm expecting him up in the majors on Tuesday against the Cubs. Hopefully I'm right. AA Bowie, they lost to the Richmond Flying Squirrels 9-5. Seth Johnson started the game, gave up 2 runs over 4 innings, only struck out 1, but more importantly, only walked 1. His ERA sitting at 2.94. Logan Reinhart continues to pitch well since coming back from injury. 2 scoreless innings with the strikeout, 2.08 ERA. Levi Stout, I know, frustrated Mark in the Patreon group in the Discord with his performance getting the loss. Gave up 4 runs over 2/3 of an inning. I believe it was something like walk, soft single, walk, grand slam to the 9-hitter. Yeah, that sounds about right. Keegan Gillies, he gave up a run, but struck out 2 in an inning and a third. He's been much better of late. And if I can remember Hensman's first name, Lincoln Hensman, he gave up 2 runs in an inning of work as well. Favorite highlight of the day, one of my favorites from the season so far, is the Samuel Basallo home run that he hit. He had some extra media in town, Steve Majewski specifically, and fellow patron and Discorder Sarah, to see him hit a monster home run that he knew was gone immediately, left on left, bat flip, very cool. Also walked in the game. His 12th home run, has his OPS up to 810. Dylan Beavers was 2 for 5 with a run. T.T. Bowens 1 for 4 with a run in his first triple of the season. Matthew Etzel continues to get adjusted to Double-A pitching just fine. 1 for 2 with an RBI and 2 walks. John Rhodes was 1 for 3 with a walk. And Ryan Higgins hit a home run, his third of the season. IA Aberdeen lost as well, 6-5 to the Greensboro Grasshoppers. Preston Johnson, all the Johnsons pitching last night for the Orioles. He gave up 2 runs over 2 1/3 innings, struck out 5. His strikeout numbers continue to be great, coming back from Tommy John surgery. Unfortunately, that's about all. He also walked 4, has a 6.02 ERA on the season. Nate Barnhart pitched 2 2/3 scoreless innings. He's having a good year, 2.77 ERA with the Ironbirds. Also was performing well with the Shorebirds, but the peripherals are weird. The strikeout rate's not amazing. The walk rate's not good, but results are there, so might have to dive in a little bit deeper at some point on that. Some guy I've never heard of, must have been signed off the street, Cooper McKeon. He pitched 2 scoreless innings with 3 strikeouts. Yaki Rivera, a rare bad game for him, giving up 2 runs in an inning of work with 2 strikeouts. And Graham Fireved got the loss, gave up 2 unearned runs, walking 3 in 2 innings of work. Offense had 9 hits and 4 walks, but 5 runs just was not enough to get the job done. Enrique Bradfield walked, stole his 40th base, and scored a run. Like to see that. Tavian Joseberger was 1 for 4 with a walk and his 7th double. Mike Horvath had a sacrifice fly. Blake Hunt, rehabbing, was 1 for 3. Creed Willems, 3 for 4 with a run. I think he continues to be a little bit underrated, by myself included, as a prospect. Tough environment in Aberdeen. Very curious to see what he could do in Bowie with the park factors there. Carter Young continues to hit much better. Has his batting average all the way up to 185. Believe it or not, that is a huge improvement. Douglas Hodo, one of my favorite stories the past couple months. 1 for 3 with a run, a walk, and his 7th double. He's now batting .258 with an 803 OPS in high A. Honestly, he could be in Double-A before too long as well. Jalen Vasquez, 1 for 3 with 2 RBI, a run, and a walk. Also his 9th double. And Olberth Romero popped a 2-run bomb as he continues to rove all over the farm system. And yes, is a system sweep in the wrong direction. Delmarva lost as well, 3-4 to the Fredericksburg Nationals. Echo Correa, he pitched well, 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned with 2 strikeouts, lowering his ERA to 3.38. Riley Cooper was pretty good too, gave up only 1 run with 4 strikeouts over 3 2/3. His ERA is at 2.68. And Gabriel Salazar gave up an unearned run in 2/3 of an inning, striking out a batter, but that was enough because the only offense going is Aaron Estrada, as usual. 2 for 3 in the game. His 8th home run, a solo shot in the 6th inning. Also walked. He's batting .290 with an 800 OPS. This is a guy who was batting like 140 with a 4 or 500 OPS early in the month of April going into May. Leandro Arias was 1 for 3 with a walk. Jacob Cunningham, 1 for 4 with a run, an RBI, and his 10th stolen base. Kelvin Guerrero did hit a triple and scored a run, also walked. And Alfredo Velasquez knocked a runner in with a single as well. So that'll do it for today's On the Verge Daily, recapping yesterday's games. I believe Zach will be with you tomorrow to talk about the games that went down on the 4th of July. Just a little preview. The pitchers going tonight are Justin Armbruster, Alex Pham, Edgar Portes, and Braxton Bragg. So let's see how they did. And maybe there will even be some highlights from the lower minors. Time will tell. Thank you for listening. And remember, today we celebrate our Orioles prospects.
When raising a Pacifico beer with friends you just met turns into hitting up their friend's local art show, getting inspired to create something together, and painting your first mural, you found what was waiting for you. Pacifico. Life's waiting. 21 plus only. Discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara Beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.